do it. um, let's just do it. So I'm not gonna swallow it. I'm gonna bite it, and obviously I've swallowed. I'm probably gonna die. We're not here to watch my death. So let's see what this nonsense. A while back, some of you guys may have seen the video where I grinded up an assortment of pills, vitamins, and I put it in a smoothie and I tasted it, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted in my life. I've never been more disgusted. It was just horrible. I really thought I was gonna die and end up in the hospital. I can't imagine that these pods are gonna possibly taste worse than that. It can't. It's just soap at the end of the day. So that is partly what's making me say to myself, I can do it. I've done worse. There's no way this is worse than that. I want everybody to understand how extremely dangerous this is. I want everybody to understand that this is not a game. And, you see a lot of kids doing it. I've heard a lot of kids have died from doing this, and a lot of kids have gotten sick. And it's just stupid. So I'm going to do this challenge, but I really want people to understand it's not something that's funny. It's not something that you should be encouraging anybody to do. And I've never heard anybody from my perspective really speak about what they go through and what it tastes like, and what they the experience. I always just hear people laughing about it, and you see people's reactions, and then the camera cuts off. But I want to get a little bit deeper into it and then speak about the mental aspect of how it really is troubling. And for people who see these things and say, oh, I want to mimic that, I want to try it too, just because it's going viral and just because it's things that people are doing. You have to understand the psychological effect that has on other people, because other people, for some reason, we have this mentality where we want to mimic, we want to be a part of whatever else is going on, no matter how dangerous or stupid it is. And that's not good. It's really not. And when we don't understand also, when we watch these things, we contribute to it. If you're helping these videos go viral, you're contributing to the nonsense. And it's weird, because that's exactly what I'm doing right now as I'm trying to tell you it's not good. But we just have to get a little bit more awareness of why this isn't good. And anything else that comes in the pipeline after, we have to really, put these things away. A big part of why these things get popular is because we all feed into it. If we don't feed into the nonsense and we discourage people from doing it, people won't do it. But when we feed into it, people see it, they say, oh, I want to try it too, I want to do it too, because it gets attention, it gets reactions, it gets viral views and all that stuff. And everybody thinks it's funny until somebody's in the hospital or somebody is sick. And the other thing, the problem with that also is, most of the time you don't see these people, or you don't know these people, so it doesn't affect you. And even when you hear that, okay, somebody got sick, somebody went to the hospital, somebody unfortunately died as a result of doing this, if you don't know the person, it doesn't affect you. So it's kind of, to a degree, like it didn't actually happen. So then, obviously that's from people that swallows these things. They ingest it. A lot of kids think it's candy. They get it. They're not, supposed to have access to it, and they don't know any better. But then, we see people who bite into it as a joke, and, there's still repercussions from that, and it's something really serious. So let's do it. Let's just do it. So I'm not going to swallow it. I'm going to bite it. And, obviously I've swallowed. I'm probably going to die. We're not here to watch my death. So let's see what this nonsense is all. If you really thought I was going to put this in my mouth, you are out of your mind. And obviously you probably saw the thumbnail, and that's why you clicked on it. Believe me, that stuff never got in my mouth. This is stupid. And this is what I'm saying. After everything that I was just saying in the beginning, you did not click off the video. And that's what I'm saying. That's what we should be doing. By you watching, after everything that I'm saying in the beginning of this video, telling you how bad it is and how we need to not feed into it, and then you're still going to watch until I bite into it. You don't need me to bite into it for me to tell you that it's not good. You know it's not good. You know it's not safe. It's unhealthy. People have died. People have gotten sick. You don't need to watch my reaction and tell you how it feels. This is the things that we need to change. We need to stop this nonsense, seriously, because it is affecting lives. We laugh about it, ha ha ha, but it's a lot more serious than that. So let's just think a little bit more before we do things as we move forward, people. And let's definitely not encourage these kids to carry on these types of nonsense challenges. So thank you for tuning in. I hope this did something for you and made you look at things a little bit differently, and just take your personal actions into account. Because like I said, when we feed into things, the same things that we complain about, we give it life. Whether it be some ignorance online, whether it be politics, and a lot of people right now complaining about Trump, but you see this stuff on TV 24/7, and all we do is watch it, consume it, and talk about it. So as we're just feeding into it, and we're helping to create that demand. When you see something that's nonsense, turn away from it. Don't watch it. Don't feed into it. Don't give it your energy. Don't give it your airtime. Don't give it the views. Turn away from it and go to something else. Go to something more positive. Fill your time, conversation, your energy with things that are positive. Don't feed into the nonsense, people. That is a big part of your mental health, because when you don't realize how these things affect you mentally, these things stress you, they make you tense, and you just stay in a negative area, and you don't realize it. So most of the time, even when we're talking about, oh, I don't like this and people need to stop this and this and that, if you keep going on and on with that conversation, that thought process, and feeding into those things, you're part of that same negative culture that you're saying that needs to go away. So if you're going to really be about it, you got to really be about it and take a stand. So understand what those things mean. Till next time, stay focused, stay fit. Please hit that like button. Let's have a conversation in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Tune in next time to see what else pops up on the radar. Salute. And stop these stupid ass challenges, people.